Marikana strike leader Xolani Nzuso has told the Farlam Commission they had no intention of attacking police. Nzuso is expected to shed light on what plans the militant Makarapa group had made to confront police and Lonmin security guards on that fateful day. Well, earlier testimony from another miner, that Shadrach Mchamba, he was injured and arrested on the 16th of August 2012. Mchamba recounted his fears of dying on the koppie as police were shooting at miners who were fleeing as well as those who were trying to surrender. Mchamba's version of events has been questioned by police. That inquiry continues. Well, our reporter Nozintombi Mia is on that developing story and we're live to her now at the Farlam Commission of Inquiry. Good afternoon, Nozintombi, and thank you for your time on the PM News Desk.
Very good afternoon to you, Kirshni.
Well, another mine worker, Xolani Nzuso, on the stand. Was his testimony as unsettling and grisly as previous Lonmin mine worker Shadrach Mchamba's?
Well, Kirshni, Xolani Nzuso's testimony does seem to have a little bit of whitewash on it. It doesn't seem to have captured the essence of some of the critical issues that had happened in that particular week. He doesn't mention the issue that there had been a Sangoma present that they'd gone to and looked for at the Korea mine. And that was an issue that he had to explain in his particular statement that he made today as to why exactly he didn't have that particular element in his original statement that he had testified about in February 2013. So it does seem as though at the moment we're still at the very beginning of his testimony, and we are expecting that further information will unfold as the rest of the day continues, and we are waiting to hear what exactly he has to say about the weeks leading up to the 16th of August 2012.
Nozintombi, we know that half the miners killed that day were killed at scene 2. Now, that's a smaller koppie made up of big boulders. It's about 300 meters from the main koppie. That's known as scene 1. Now, the striker shot there had run from the scene, from scene 1 to escape. And Mchamba was a witness to this. But he's changed his testimony a few times. First, he told the commission that he saw a miner being run over by police in Yala. But later he changed this, admitting that what he saw being run over was in fact a blanket. He also earlier testified that he saw police firing shots from a helicopter. Later he said he was mistaken. So to what extent does this shake his credibility?
Well, it certainly will bring up questions to the credibility of his entire testimony, but he has explained himself, and he's explained that at the time there was a lot of action that was happening, and he may not exactly have gotten some of the details correctly because there was a lot of tension, there was a lot of stress, there was also a lot of dust, and police were shooting, and his priority was to get away from that particular violent incident and try and find some place where he could find some sort of shelter. So he did admit that there were elements in which he could have misconstrued what really had happened, but it certainly will have bearing on his overall testimony to, the police really would need to find out how credible really was his version of events and whether there can be any other miners who were there in that particular vicinity who can corroborate any of what he said in his particular testimony. So it certainly will be interesting to hear the results of what he said.
That was our reporter Nozintombi Mia coming to us live from the Farlam Commission of Inquiry. The question